Hello everyone, this is Mohannad from Python Ninja YouTube channel, and today we will recap together what we learned in the previous tutorials in a view of exercises. So we will calculate the area or volume of some of the geometrical shapes. The first geometrical shape we want to calculate the area for it is the rectangle. The area of a rectangle is determined by the length and width. So let's start with defining two user input to insert the length and width. So we have the length here, the length equal, because the length or the width will be float, so we will do at the running time, we will cast this input to float value. So I will ask the user to enter the the length of the rectangle. Okay, this is the first one, or this is the first variable to identify the area of a rectangle. Then we will ask the user to insert the width also. So the width will be also float. So we cast at the programming time. So we have the input, and we will ask the user to enter the width of the rectangle. Okay, so the rectangle like this, and the area of the rectangle is determined as the multiplication of the length by the width. Okay, then I can visualize this using the print statement, and I write the area of the rectangle is, we open two curly brackets here and we insert the area, and we have to use the suitable measurements for the area, which is a square meter. So I keep space and I insert m. To have this more fancy, we want to insert the square on the top of m. For that we use a special ASCII chart by using this form /u00b is the expression of a special ASCII chart in Python that will insert the square or 2 in the top of m, and then I can press 2. So I run this code, and now the program asks me to enter the length. For example, the length will be 10.5, and now for the width it will be 3.4, example, this, and we calculate the area of the volume, and now we have this square meter as the measurement for the area of the rectangle. And if we remove this, we will not have this 2 be in a form of exponential or in the form of the power like this. If I want just to write m2, this is not the right way to show or to visualize the area. Okay, so we will see here this is like separated by space, but the usually practice is to make /u00b2, which will insert this to the power of 2, and I see here the code is working well. The next one, the next example I want to show you is to calculate the volume of a cube. You know, the cube or the area of the cube is determined by three variables: length, width, and height. So I will say the length equals the same float of input, and I will ask the user to enter the the length of the cube you have. Then I will have the same expression for the width, and I will ask the user to insert the width of that cube, enter the enter the width of the cube, and the last variable I need, which is the height, and I will ask the user also to insert here the height of enter the height of the cube do we have. Then the area of that cube, okay, is determined as a multiplication of the length multiplied by the width multiplied by the height. Okay, and I can visualize the result like this. The area of the cube is we've opened a curly bracket to our this is called a placeholder. So this placeholder will hold the value of the area, and the same thing I follow to have as the right measurements for the cube, which is m to power 3. Okay, so I say here m slash u 00 b3. Okay, and this will add me to power 3 the right measurements. What is the length is 10.56. I have here, for example, 2.98, and I have this 3.67 67. Okay, then I will have this, but now we can see that we have many of floating points after the m squared. In the next tutorial, we will learn together math and mathematics in Python, and we will learn how can we round this variable into two floating points or into two decimal points. But now keep this as this for when we will highlight more in the next tutorial. The last example I want to show you, which is calculating the area of a triangle. The area of a triangle is determined by two factors or two variables. We have the height and we have the base. We follow the same procedure, and we will ask the user also or prompt the user to insert the height and the base, and we will have the height equal also float. We deal only with the float with this geometrical shape, and I will ask him to input the enter the height, which is the height of the triangle, of the triangle. Okay, and I keep space after the colon. Then I want the base of this triangle, which will be also float, and I will ask the user at the running time enter the base of the of the triangle. Oh, and I have the same here, a typo of triangle. Okay, then the area of the triangle is determined by this by 1.1 over 5, which is the half. This is this is the formula. Okay, the half of the base multiplied by the height. We then will obtain the area of the triangle. So we open um, uh, another rounded bracket here, and we multiply this by base. Okay, then we close this rounded bracket and we multiply it by height, and we will have the area here. The same thing, just the only thing here is to remember the right formula to obtain the area or the volume, and we will show the result using the print statement. We will show the area of the triangle is we have a placeholder to place this area, and the same thing we will follow in the decorating our work by using the ASCII chart slash u 00 b2, because we have the measurement in the square meter here, and we run our program. We add the height of the triangle, which is 5.630 or whatever is, and we have, for example, 20.36. And yeah, we have now this area. In the next tutorial and the next two tutorials, we will have also different exercises to practice more what we learned in the previous tutorials. Then we will go for math and mathematics module to show you how can you use some mathematical operations in Python, and how can we use a special method that will round these numbers. Thanks, and see you next tutorial, where we will have another exercise.